Hello everyone, here we go back with another Obanago anime video here called The Porter Twins Cheat on a Take-Home Quiz / Grounded. This reminds me of a Dharma video that I reacted to when this boy on the final English test thought that they were going to Disneyland because he does not like Disneyland. He did not really care about getting an A, but they ended up going to Legoland instead. But then the teacher, the English teacher was so close to, actually the kid was so close to tricking the English teacher until the principal knocks on the school bus door and finds something in the garbage, which basically swaps him out last minute. So I guess that was a good lesson video. But then here we are back with another similar scenario here. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy this new Obanago anime video here. Here we go. Oh, sorry guys. I meant to use my mouse to click it.
At North Park University, we prepare students both online and on campus in a diverse and vibrant setting.
Alright class, I just passed out tonight's assignment. It is a take-home quiz. This quiz is just like a normal quiz, but you will take it at home, and you are allowed to use your notes and your textbook, but you are not allowed to work with anyone. You have to do the work on the quiz by yourself, and you may not discuss the quiz with anyone other than myself. This quiz will be on rational functions, and the reason why this quiz needs to be a take-home quiz is because we don't have enough time left in the school year to spend class time on the quiz and still cover the rest of the material. It will be graded the same as a regular quiz, and it is due tomorrow morning, and it is the only homework you have tonight. Alright, you are all dismissed.
You know, Carter, this take-home quiz for math class is very difficult. I know, right? I don't even know how to do any of the questions. Although Mr. East did say that we are allowed to use our notes and our textbook. I know, but I never took any notes during math class, because I usually don't pay attention during math class. And I am trying to go through the textbook to figure out how to do these questions, but this textbook is really difficult to understand. I agree with you. I really would like to just not do this take-home quiz, but my grade in math is at a D, and I really don't want it to drop down to an F. Yeah, it's the same for me. I would just not do this take-home quiz, but I really need to bring my grade up, but this is just gonna take forever. Wait a minute, I have an idea. We can split up the work on this quiz, where each of us will do half of the questions, and then we can copy each other's answer, and that will make this quiz go by a lot faster. Yes, that's a good idea. But wait, Mr. East said that we are not allowed to work on this quiz with anyone, and that we are supposed to be doing the work by ourselves, so wouldn't that mean that we are cheating? Who cares? As long as Mr. East doesn't find out that we copied each other, we will be fine. When we copy each other's answers, we will make sure that the work looks just a little different so it isn't obvious that we copied each other. Well, alright then. Let's do it. You can do the odd-numbered questions, and I will do the even-numbered questions, okay? Okay, I am finished with my half of the questions, and I am finished with my half of the questions. You know, 1 hour was a long time to spend on those questions. Like I said, it is very difficult trying to understand their textbook, but at least now, all we have to do is copy each other. That's right, let's begin copying each other now. I will copy your answers first, then you can copy mine, okay? Alright, we are finished, and we are done with our homework for tonight. Now we can enjoy the rest of the night. Alright, we have now submitted our math quizzes, and hopefully we will get a 100% and that will really bring our grades up.
Good morning class. If you haven't already submitted your take-home quiz, please come do that now. I will begin grading them today, and I will probably finish grading them all by Thursday. But, as usual, you may stop by the math office during lunch and see me, and I will let you see the answer key if you would like. Anyway, we will now begin with our new lesson.
So, in a few minutes, we will begin reading Chapter 5 as a class. But first,
I'm sorry to interrupt, but Mrs. Tanner needs to see Ty Porter in her office.
okay then.
Come on, Ty. Let's go to the main office right now. You will wait out here until Mrs. Tanner is ready to see you in her office.
Carter, do you know why both of us have been called down to Mrs. Tanner's office? Well, I can see that Mr. East is in Mrs. Tanner's office. Oh no, do you think he found out about what we did? I can't know for sure, but I guess we're about to find out.
All right, Ty and Carter, please come into my office now. So, Ty and Carter, the reason why I called both of you down to my office has to do with this take-home quiz that we were given by Mr. East.
What about it?
I would like you to explain why both of you have the same answers on your quizzes. You were told that you were not allowed to work with anyone on this take-home quiz.
Well, we did not work with each other, we still did the quiz on our own. But this is a math quiz, where there is only supposed to be one right answer, so that's why we have the same answer. That doesn't mean that we cheated.
You do realize that I made 2 different versions of the quiz, right? I always make 2 different versions of every quiz to prevent students from cheating, including on this take-home quiz. And you 2 each have a different version for this quiz.
Wait, really?
Yes. I don't understand how you can copy each other's answers and not realize that the questions are different. The quizzes even say version 1 or version 2 at the top of the page.
Well, we did not realize that.
Well, that was how I noticed that you 2 copied each other's quizzes. You both had different questions, but you had the same answers. I can tell that you even tried to make sure that your answers don't look exactly the same, but still, when you are writing down answers that are from a different version of the quiz, it is very obvious that you copied off of each other. You worked with each other on this quiz when you were told that you were not allowed to work with anyone on this quiz, and that is cheating.
I just don't understand. Even after Mr. East made the quiz a take-home quiz, where you were allowed to use your notes and textbook on the quiz, you still cheated by working with each other, which was not allowed. Why would you even do that?
Because we thought the quiz was very difficult. We did not have any notes to use on the quiz, and the textbook was very difficult to understand, and it was just going to take a very long time to do. So that is why Carter and I decided to split the work up to make it go by faster.
Well, that is no excuse. Maybe if you had been paying attention in class and taking good notes, the quiz would have been easier and you would have finished it more quickly.
That's right. If you 2 had been paying attention in class and taking good notes, you probably wouldn't even need to use the textbook, and it would only take about 20 minutes.
You 2 had violated the school honor code, and now you're going to face the consequences, so here they are. First of all, you will each be receiving a 0 on the quiz, and second, you will be receiving a 4-hour after-school detention. And if you 2 are ever caught violating the honor code again, there will be even more severe consequences, which may include receiving an F in the entire class, as well as a suspension, or even possibly an expulsion. So I highly recommend that you do not ever violate the honor code again. Here are your detention slips. You 2 may leave my office now, and I will be calling your parents about this.
Ty and Carter, we got a call from your vice principal. She said that you 2 cheated on your take-home quiz by copying off of each other when you were told that you were not allowed to work with anyone on the quiz, and you violated the school honor code. And as a consequence, you received a 0 on your quiz and a 4-hour after-school detention.
That's it. You are grounded until you bring your grades and math class up at least to a B. Now go to your room right now.
These were 2 years.
Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that none of this would have happened if the Porter twins would have just read the questions correctly and that they would have noticed the different versions of the quiz. But anyway, Alright, guys. I'm gonna react to a video here pretty soon, and I'll see you on my next video. So, till next time, bye, y'all. Hope you have a great, happy Tuesday.